Hey everybody, Miss Dietrich here. We're going to take a look at a tool that you should use when you're in Google Docs, and we're going to use this hypothetical research example to help us learn this tool. In our example, we're studying marathon migrators. How far do some creatures travel? And the way we've decided to break it up in our subheadings, we're going to do bird migration, insect migration, and then aquatic creatures such as sharks and whales and that kind of thing. When we're ready to actually start our research, we're going to go to the Tools button, and we're going to click on Explore, and we might start with the bird migration. So let's put in a search, bird migration. And then let's use the plus sign and then maybe farthest. And let's hit enter and see what comes up. Alright, so we would want to kind of look through these quickly to decide which one we might want to look at first. So this one's kind of interesting because it says world's longest migration. Let's look at that one. You can just click on it and it'll open it right up. Alright, so here it is, and it looks pretty credible. You want to check for credibility whenever you're exploring a website. Alright, and it gives some information. So it looks like the Arctic tern is one that we would want to explore a little bit further. Alright, so let's say we've read this and we're quite satisfied that it's a good resource, and we want to talk about this bird, and then we want to talk about the fact that we might even want this picture. So let's say we want the picture. I'm going to right click on the picture and hit copy image. I'm going to go back to my article, and I might want the picture to be, maybe one paragraph in. I'm just going to insert it right here. I'm going to put my cursor here. I'm going to hit enter. And it's a good idea to try to get that cursor to go to the left, otherwise your picture is going to be in the wrong column. And I'm going to hit Control V to paste it. And there's my picture. See, that one didn't quite line up right, so maybe we can kind of just nudge that over a little bit or hit the backspace. Sometimes that works. If you need to try it again, I would put the cursor, try again. Actually, let's try putting it even right here. See, that might work better. We'll paste it right here. Alright, that one lined up a little bit better. If you put in a picture, put in some sort of a caption. I would put in something like Arctic tern, and then maybe put how many miles that you've discovered that it flies. And then you would want to start writing about it. Now remember, you have to have this in your own words. Don't copy and paste it. That's why you want to read the article, try to understand it, and then you want to try to remember what you've read and write about it. If you find that you need to actually quote something, for example, let's say there's an expert that you would want to quote that's in this article. You can copy and paste the quotation, but then in front of it you'd have to say something like, according to the scientific researcher named so-and-so on the website such and such. Now if you're going to do that, you definitely need to cite your source. So let's make sure we understand how to do that. Now I'm going to put the cursor right here. See, the cursor's flashing, and let's pretend I've written some stuff like, according to the website National Geographic on farthest migrators. You would want to, the site that we were just in was this one. Do you see how it says cite as a footnote? If I click on that, what it does, see, here's the citation right here. That's the article that I was looking at, that I got this picture and that I would hopefully get more information from. And the nice thing about this tool, there's another one we were using called EasyBib Citation Creator, or Bibliography Creator, I think was the name of it. What's nice about this one, it actually puts the URL as a link, and that allows you later on, when you want to continue to do more with your paper and work on it some more, you can open the link quite easily right from the citation, which is really a nice thing. Alright, so let's look at that one more time, only let's look at it now with insects. So we might change this, and then we would delete this word and put insect. And hit enter, and let's see what comes up. Longest insect migration, that one looks kind of interesting. Longest insect migration ever, so they're talking about dragonflies. That one looks kind of interesting at first glance. So let's just take a peek at this one by clicking on it. Alright, it's loading. Hopefully it'll load quickly. Alright, you always want to check to see if it seems to be a credible website. If they're trying to sell you a lot of stuff, sometimes that's not a good indication. But if we look at this, it looks pretty interesting. Looks like there's good information. Now I only have 10 seconds left to finish this video. So let's go back and assume that you wanted to cite that.